Hi everyone, as you can see I'm with Ryan and his family. We met over YouTube, so it's really exciting. We're gonna have lunch together, we're gonna talk about their plans and find out more and hope that we can share that with you. So, well needed refreshments. Cheers!
Cheers. Oh, Rafa, we're gonna get you a juice, okay?
You're gonna have orange juice.
It's too young for coffee.
But you have questions for me?
Yeah. So, Stella, I hear you moved, or you just said you moved to BGC.
Yeah, crazy.
Yes. So, originally, for our backstory, I was thinking Cebu City or Cebu, like Mactan area, was probably the place to live, mostly because it didn't seem as busy as like BGC, but also the beach is quite near. So we thought maybe we can live seaside, but still have great access to the hospitals, to education, because a lot of the amenities are really good there. But when we went out there, this is obviously the first time we went. It just didn't seem.
Didn't feel right.
No, it didn't feel how we thought it would feel. And I think, and this is only our first impression because we just arrived this morning, BGC feels like that for us.
Yeah.
It feels like the
And you can
place,
fly easily from BGC to Cebu.
and that is the,
Anyway.
Yeah,
it took 2 hours.
You want to
So,
go
For the whole of the Philippines.
to the beach resort, can you go there? Or you even here, you can drive like...
yeah.
Smile. Sorry. I knew that was gonna happen.
So, Stella, what made you move to BGC?
Basically, crazy, but an opportunity came up. So you're actually the first ones knowing this. I've actually accepted a job offer
Oh, amazing.
here as a senior sales manager at Federalland. So Federalland is one of the big real estate developers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so everything happened so quickly. I even didn't tell my channel yet, so this will be the first.
Wow, look at that.
So I went to Siargao. So when I moved to Cebu, while it was time to slow down, think also same as you, like is Cebu the place to be? And what happened was I knew someone working at Federal, and they had an opening, but I was like, nah, I don't. I'm in Cebu now. I just moved from London. The crazy life. I want to slow down. And I was a marketing partner with them, so you can do that freelance, by the way. And I filmed Marco Polo. I don't know if you saw one of my videos, Marco Polo in Cebu.
Yes.
Yeah. And that video worked really well. So people started messaging me. They were like asking for prices, and I was like, oh my god, like this could be, same as what you're trying to achieve. So I was like, this could be real. So I was talking to developers in Cebu as well, actually. So that's why I went to most of the developers. We can also talk about real estate more later. It's my passion, like
And I definitely, that's a huge, when I found out you were living in Cebu, the other thing was like, how are you doing it? Like,
yeah, because I don't have a job right now. I mean, I didn't have a job yet, so I can also tell you more about how to do it.
I don't have a job right now. I just gave up my job, so.
I also quit my life, everything. It was crazy, so we can talk about that more.
yes,
So
and real estate is something I'm very much into
Yeah.
as well in the UK.
And
So
I can only vouch for you can see it. It's like this.
It's an amazing place to be in real estate.
So basically, what happened was I was in Siargao. I got scheduled for interviews.
oh
They
wow,
were
so
like,
that's why you were okay.
no, so I had to go to Manila for my interview, and I said to them, but I'm in Siargao, and it wasn't planned. So I had them over Zoom. So I had interviews over Zoom.
Glasses on your head.
Went well. Next day I was in Manila for my biometrics, which, by the way, I'm also half Filipino, but not officially on paper. So I had to sort out my visa as well. So I have a quota visa.
That's another question
Yeah,
I think I want to ask you.
And what happened was I went to Manila, did interviews face to face, and it just happened so quickly. They were like, training starts next week, and I was like, what do you mean it starts next week? Because I'm in Cebu. So I didn't think twice. It's like, it's Federalland. Like it's amazing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so I was just like, because from what I understood, I can actually continue doing this, traveling, doing content, and attract, people I can tell you more about later. So I didn't think twice. So I have a condo actually in BGC. But
Yes.
what happened was it's rented because that's how I managed to live in Cebu. It's because of my rental from that.
Mukbang, is it called?
Yeah, mukbang.
I've never heard of this term before.
Just eat.
where you basically eat like this and you're having a conversation and this is a YouTube video. It's called like mukbang, but that's not Filipino, is it? That's just like,
I think it was Korean.
or is it Korean? Okay.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
Kind of good though. We like anything to do with food.
basically my tenant just renewed the contract for a year, so I couldn't just be like, by the way, you need to move out now.
So
what
just to recap. Okay, so this is your tenant in BGC here.
BGC, yeah, I have a unit.
So you bought a unit
5 years, 10 years ago.
pre-selling?
Yeah, 10 years ago.
What gave you what made you say yes, this is going to be the right unit to buy?
Well, 10 years ago, basically what happened was I went to Cebu and my family for some reason showed me a house which was for sale, and I loved that house.
In Cebu?
In Cebu, yeah. So in my mind I was like, I need to have property in the Philippines. Like, I don't know why. I was only 25 at that time, so you can do the math. And so I was looking to buy in Manila because I have family in Quezon City. And I thought, oh, I want to work here or I want to retire here. Because that time I didn't know like where I would go. So that time I was very scared of talking to, agents, scammers. Like, you don't really know who you can trust. That time, there's no, like today it's very, Facebook, Instagram. 10 years ago, it's less.
Even now, though, like
It's hard.
but it's still hard.
Yeah.
Like when I Google properties in the Philippines,
It's impossible.
you
Online.
normally get like a website that looks like it's about 12 years old, and it looks like a very outdated
Yeah.
MySpace or something with like, I don't know, you get this really weird
Rely on
ad.
Google. in the
No,
Philippines.
it's so strange.
And my
So
partner
strange.
was the same. He was just Google it. Like, no, you can't trust Google in the Philippines because nothing is updated. So what happened was one of my friends referred me to an agent, which was she only could trust because she was the daughter of ambassadors of the Philippines at the
Okay.
time in Europe. So I said, okay. So that person, she was working for Robinsons. So I thought, Robinsons, like, for me, I didn't really have too much clue, but then they sent me so it's Tryon Towers. I don't know if you know, it's like at the south. There's the 3 towers. So one was ready and then pre-selling, and then so they showed me. I wanted to look at it with my mom because they're like, Mom, you need to come with me because I don't know how these things work.
So your mum's a Filipina?
Yeah. So she came with me so that we could. First, I met the agent in Paris actually because I was working in London already that time. And she was accredited. She was, I can give you like the tips how to know if you can check if they're registered.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
awesome.
PRC number. It's like
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah,
That's
you
great.
can check if they're licensed, not licensed. So it's actually in the Philippines, real estate is actually, how do you say this? There's a law, whereas in the UK, anyone can just
Both
sell.
are regulated.
It's not regulated. Here it's actually regulated. So I can also explain that. So I met her and she showed me, so it was in Tryon Tower, pre-selling, and I thought, oh, pre-selling, it's interesting, the payment terms, because it's actually the down payment spread was over 3 years, so you don't need to give a big chunk of money, you just need to. So my payment term was 3-year down payment, and after 3 years you pay the balance. So how do you do that? The balance, I did that time, which was crazy. Again, you will decide the best options for you. I did bank loans in the Philippines and I did a personal loan in the UK because what happened was I thought I would be able to save up enough, with my work, working in the UK with my bonuses, so I was working in the financial industry. But the truth is I didn't save enough. So I was like, oh my God. And if you want to do a loan application in the Philippines, I think you wouldn't have any issues, right? Maybe you would have more problems.
I don't know, because my parents are full Filipino. However, I don't know. It's the word relinquished. They're not. They only have their Filipino, their British passports now. Their Filipino passports expired
Ryan
maybe
doesn't have a Filipino
10 years ago.
Sort out your Philippine papers.
Yes. So, but I was told
It's
by
easy. It's easy if you have.
apparently because I'm like
You-
Filipino, like
Go to them. Just go to the embassy in the UK.
yeah.
Yeah, sort that. So, bank loan. So I did a bank loan with BDO, home loan, but the rates. When we talk about the rates, it's crazy. My rate that time was 7%. So imagine 6 or 7%.
Yeah.
But because I didn't want to get too much money here, I did a loan back in the UK. So again, funny story. In the UK, of course, I told them, oh, I would like to borrow money for what? Property. Where is it? Philippines. Huh?
No, yeah.
So
Yeah.
my partner at that time, we were recently boyfriend girlfriend, said to me, just do it in the app. I'm like, what do you mean in the app? Yeah, just go in the app. So I went in the app and I did a personal loan. In 5 minutes, the money was there.
No way.
Yes. So I
Crazy.
wouldn't recommend it, but
But it's how it.
I just
And it was.
you just click, pretend you're buying furniture, blah blah blah.
I find this crazy. Sorry, but in the UK, it is far easier to get a loan to fix your house
Yeah.
that will only probably or to buy or to get a holiday than it is to put your money towards an investment rental. I don't understand the logic of that. Like if you're putting your money to make more.
One more for the camera.
Just hold it, Rafa. Just hold it. Oh, you want it?
So this is my last.
Rafa.
So his absolute favourite thing. He just loves them so much. To be fair, it's Eve today because
Rafa, come here.
say bye.
Can you say bye bye, Stella?
Bye bye, Lala.